And you have the good tools too. That time when they sent that 1-800 junk, which I would never use those people again. What a ripoff! But they didn't bring anything. Talking about, well, I could charge you this and this, but instead I'm going to do, you know, they act like they're giving you a bargain or whatever. But basically, where you're at is these people have half your stuff on their thing, and probably what they're going to say if you don't do what they want is they'll just throw it all off on your driveway. Here's 6. Thank you so much.
How much? Not every scrapyard takes TVs, but this one right here takes flat screen ones. Julian, you paying big money right now?
What's up, you guys? Andre here with Jack of All Trades. Today we got a junk removal estimate on the schedule, so we're gonna go take care of that. It's for a repeat customer, so I'm pretty sure we are going to be landing it on the spot and completing it. We have been so busy recently, man, and I just cannot complain at all. Life is good, bank account's chilling, so we just grinding, baby. I love it, you know? When jobs coming in, you can't complain. You're just working it.
How you girls doing today? Did you guys lay any eggs? Let's check. I grabbed them last night. Get out of here, silky chicken. You cannot make babies with these ones. These aren't even your eggs. Good morning. How you doing? Good, good.
Got a whole lot of stuff.
That's perfect for me.
Like this whole big pile that runs all the way through here, but like not that air compressor or those tools, not that folding ramp, but that box with a closet in it and there's a chair in front of it. I do.
Okay, so pretty much up to the table right here?
Yeah, not the table.
Not the table. Okay.
Like if you see some random tool laying there, don't take that.
Okay.
I tried to not have any of that, but I also had my daughter and son-in-law helping me. My husband passed away a couple weeks ago.
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Too. All this, but not that fan.
Yep.
And,
okay.
Not any of these tools. This TV right here.
Okay.
It's unplugged and everything.
Is it broken or are you just upgrading?
It just, it won't stay on, and then there's stuff in this barn. Anyway, I did it this way so you don't have to worry about my dog, or I can lock her up if you want me to do it a different way.
Oh no, you're fine. This is perfect. Just down there.
And then this thing and this door.
Okay.
All this through here, except for that ladder that's in the middle of there. I don't want that.
Ladder stays, okay.
Or if you see a tool or something.
Okay.
Not that I plan on doing a whole lot of working on stuff, but I might need somebody to work on stuff that doesn't have enough tools.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And then this junk right here, all of this is in. Those 2 screens, if you could take those, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely I can.
And I think there's some soil in there. You can either take it or leave it. I don't really care. Okay, so anyway, I think that's everything. Let me see. Let me make sure I have made me some notes. Also, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what is it?
It's probably not cost effective, but my brother lives in Athens.
Uh-huh.
It used to be my parents' house.
Yeah.
And for 4 years, he's been talking about getting all this junk hauled off, but he doesn't like it because there's so much in the house, and he doesn't want to, he wants somebody that'll do like you and come and take it from wherever.
Yeah, I can do that.
I don't know if you go that far.
Absolutely I do.
Okay.
That's not too bad for me at all.
Okay, so...
I service ever within an hour of here, and Athens ain't even an hour.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's about, I think it's like 40 miles or something. It's over there near, but anyway, he's just somebody that I already know and trust would make him feel better, because he's even, you know, he just gets all kind of stressed out about stuff like I do.
Yeah. No problem. Absolutely, I can definitely do that. So whenever you want me to go down there, or he decides to.
Whenever he's ready, I'll call you. I'll give you, advance warning. It won't be as a rush. This wasn't a rush either.
No, it wasn't a rush.
Feeling like, oh my God, I started feeling like it was a blob that ate work or something.
No, you're
like,
fine.
Oh, this junk, I can't stand it anymore.
No, typically I'm able to come out the same day or the next day, but I just had some big jobs right now in a row, so that's why I wasn't able to come sooner when you texted me.
I'm glad you can come now. I was all like, next week was fine, but then I was like, my daughter and grandkids are coming Wednesday, and it sure would be nice to not have.
Yeah, no, I'm happy I could take care of you today. Just knock it out and be done, and that way you're ready for them too.
Do you need to look at it some more? I always trust you. Anyway, whatever, I trust you, and I think you're really good for whatever you think.
Good deal. Garage stuff first, I think. Get that stuff.
And that TV.
Yeah, I can start off with that. Put it outside.
I've given you extra just about every time.
I know, you're just so good to me.
Well, I just think when people work hard, they, and especially honest people that are good,
Raise this up just a little bit to make it easier. Yeah, I won't take that. No worries.
You know what?
Yeah.
can help you with this chair. If it's
No, you're fine.
And if you need help with the TV too, I can help you.
No, I used to actually fix those things.
Oh,
So
TV. Well, if you want to take
that one looks like a no. They're not worth
cheap
fixing.
Now, I know.
They were only worth fixing for the warranty companies. Because I used to work for Samsung.
I had one of those one time. I hated it. My refrigerator went out, and it took 3 months. And in the summer, I was like, man, I could have just bought a new refrigerator for all that money I'd spent.
Yeah, whenever they're out of warranty, it's typically not worth fixing. For the warranty companies, it is.
Company thing, but you know, I paid them $50 a month for like 2 or 3 years. I think I had it figured out. I had paid them like $1,200 so far and haven't used anything. And I'm trying to get this refrigerator fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kept coming and they'd take a picture, and then you'd have to wait for somebody else to come after they decide what's wrong with it on the picture.
A pain with some companies. For us, we were incentivized to fix it ASAP, so we would try to fix it like first visit. Like if it takes more than one visit, it sucks for us as the techs because we're not making money because it's a fixed paid per appliance.
I gotcha.
So we were always trying to fix them like right away.
Well, that's way better.
Yeah, and we had like
these TVs are so cheap.
Yeah, they are getting cheaper and cheaper, but the 82 inches that are good quality are expensive.
Yeah, that's true. One I'm fixing to buy is like $250.
Yeah.
Which I probably won't ever watch TV there, but I just want one that works to be.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get everything cleaned up because my husband was a hoarder.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes. Hard for people to let go of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm here to help. No, this is all super easy to move, no worry.
Okay, good. I tried to put it all in bags too to where it wasn't.
Yeah, that makes it even easier.
Some of them are weird things in the bags. Like a whole trash can in that one.
You didn't need to do that. I think I need another dump trailer just parked at my house so I can just toss the scrap metal in it, because man, I get some from every job and it's kind of a pain to just put it on the ground and then move it into a trailer or just make an extra trip to the scrapyard for a small pile. I'm gonna get more on this job, but like you need a full trailer to really make it worth your while going to a scrapyard. Professional scrappers will be like, Andre, don't scrap this as is. There's big money in it, and yeah, there is, but you really need a bunch of them to really get some money out of them. And for me in the junk business, turnaround time is very important because I don't want to sit on stuff for too long since I get it so often, because then I'll be a hoarder myself. Well, look how easy they make it and tempting, you know, board right here, board right there, wires right here. Typically I throw away the speakers because they're made out of like styrofoam or something, but this is heavy metal right here. Nice. It's also a nice brand. Look at this Bose, so I'm sure this was expensive. The reason this customer right here trusts me so much is because she has been scammed by the bigger companies like 1-800-GOT-JUNK, and then once she used me once, she was like, man, this guy's honest, I want to do business with him, because 1-800-JUNK came out here, gave her a price, and then they tripled it or something like that on her, and she paid him. But it's like, dude, how can you raise your price 3 times? She didn't add any items. They were like, well, it was tight and this and that, and it's like, come on. Another excuse they used was like, hey, well, our boss didn't send us with the proper dolly and stuff like that. It's like, why is that the customer's fault? But it is what it is. She learned her lesson with them and she ain't ever using them again. Oh man, that bag is heavy. Coming in to grab the TV. Yeah, this is light compared to what I'm used to carrying. Well, it's not light, but you know,
That
compared
one's
to
not
some
heavy,
big boys, it's light.
Some of them are really heavy.
Yeah.
I want to do these two things right here.
Yes, I was gonna ask you about them because I know you said up to the table and I wasn't
Well,
sure.
he bought these and I don't have any use for them. So,
What is this, a beach chair or something?
yeah, I mean,
Well, you know what I'm gonna do with this is recycle it and they'll build something else out of it.
I'm like all that stuff in that barn and all that.
It ain't too bad. Look at this. I already got almost everything out of the garage, right? Was there anything
That's
else?
Awesome. No, I think that's it in the garage. I'm so excited that it's gonna be.
Cool, so everything else is good to stay?
Yeah, other stuff I got 2 trash cans, so over time I can throw other stuff away. I'm hoping I'll be done with all this huge amount of junk, but who knows?
Hey, junk never ends.
I know.
That's why I chose this business, you know?
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be in business forever because
There's always junk.
now everything is becoming so much more disposable compared to back in the day, you know? Stuff doesn't last as long and people are always shopping because you can buy everything from your phone now.
Yeah.
So
I know,
it's
I'm
only
always
building up
shopping.
more and more junk.
Like
So
Amazon comes by here at least 3 times a week. So
yeah, every day to my house.
you can get it usually, sometimes you can get it the next day or at least 2, occasionally a little more, but it's like, woo.
Yeah,
And then I do the curbside at Walmart because I hate going in there and it's like
yeah.
getting everything.
It'd be like that, you know? They make it easy. They want you to spend money.
Yeah.
I love these kind of jobs right here because they're typically in and out. Everything is pretty much ready to go. Show up and knock it out. Like on this one, I didn't even need to give the customer a price because she trusts me so much. So I'll just tell her the price once I have everything loaded. Anybody need some sunglasses? Hopefully there's no ring in here. Perfect. And there's so much stuff to look through, but I typically never look through anything because it costs time. This looks like I would love to just back up to the shed, but honestly I cannot due to how this property is built because it has a ditch. So what I got to do is walk around and wheelbarrow everything to the back. My wheels are so flat, which is making me push this thing much harder. I'm gonna pump them up right now because this Loki sucks. This tool right here is hands down one of the best tools I got on the truck because it is just so useful. Every time I need to pump up a tire, I can do it anywhere. And it will even pump up a tire with a skid steer on it, which is pretty impressive to me because it's a small little pump. I have no idea what I was thinking. I thought I'm pumping up a dump trailer. I was about to put 80 psi in this thing. Yep, that's good. Plenty. I don't want it blowing up.
That air compressor came on by itself.
No, I'm pumping up my wheelbarrow tires because they lost some air.
Oh yeah, that'll be way niftier. I was thinking about getting one of those wagon things that you
Uh-huh.
pull around.
They're nice.
Like Gorilla. Well,
Yep.
that's just one brand.
I was thinking about buying that myself, but then I was like, man, that takes up so much space in the back of the pickup truck.
Yeah.
I could just use this, and it's more versatile in my opinion for
Yeah,
the
that's
type
pretty
of stuff
cool.
I do. So that's why I went with this. It's Gorilla brand too.
Anyway, pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, that happens,
Yeah,
you know.
Like that. What would really be cool would be one of those little vehicles you can drive around through on your yard, but that's a lot of money just to drive back and forth to your
Yep, exactly. It has to make sense. Makes sense for some, you know, if you use it every day, but if you don't, it's kind of hard to justify that.
Yeah, I know it. And I don't really do a whole lot I'm so glad all this stuff's getting gone. I'm surprised it's not more full than that. To me, it looked huge in there.
Yeah, it'll get a little more full once I grab everything from the back, but it ain't too bad. I love these kind of jobs. Super easy to me, you know. I love refrigerators more, to be honest. They're easy, they're bulky. Just put them on the dolly and just throw them in the trailer. I mean, in and out. Those jobs are the best, honestly.
And you have the good tools too. That time when they sent that 1-800 junk, which I would never use those people again. What a ripoff! But they didn't bring anything.
I know. I just can't believe.
Wood floor all up with that refrigerator.
And then they charged you extra for it?
Oh God, they suck. They get part of your stuff and they tell you a price before they get started, and then after they start getting some of the stuff, they say, oh well, I forgot, and they start flipping through all this stuff on a clipboard. Talking about, well, I could charge you this and this, but instead I'm going to do, you know, they act like they're giving you a bargain or whatever, but basically where you're at is these people have half your stuff on their thing, and probably what they're going to say if you don't do what they want is they'll just throw it all off on your driveway. You know,
no, they can't. So,
I didn't go that far.
So keep this in mind. Whenever someone in Georgia has their trash in your trailer, they cannot dump it. If they dump it, that's illegal.
All right, well,
that's
good.
Whenever
anyway,
trash is in their trailer.
Extra and said I'll never call you again.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. People feel bad or scared, but it's like once it's in their trash, it's their property. So if they dump it, they're illegally dumping on your property, even though it's your junk. Because it has happened to some guys where the customer refused to pay, and it wasn't like because they upped the price, they just got scammed.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
it was like an investor or something saying I'll pay you later, and they never pay, and then they dumped them, and then they got in trouble legally. So you got to be careful. You got to know the rules and stuff. But
well, anyway, I just was like, well, anyway, I just knew that they were no good for doing like that. But I
totally agree with you. Whenever you give a price, I mean, because the job is hard because you came with the wrong tools, that's not your fault. That's their fault, you know.
I mean, they didn't bring it, and I told them what it was too. It wasn't like I said it was trash bags and full of them or something.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
I had 2 refrigerators, and it's like, and one of them was a big, huge French door. You know,
that's standard these days. That's not even huge, you know. And it's like, it's a one-man job.
The other one was the old school refrigerator. Like you probably don't even see. I don't even know if they make them anymore. Just the regular.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly. I removed all kinds, even the big, huge ones. But yeah, you just got to be careful. Some people are very shady out there.
Anyway, I'll never. And I sent my brother a message, and I'm telling him that you said you go that far, and so I'm sure he'll want to get with you sometime soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much.
I mean, y'all heard it from the customer herself. I didn't even ask her to speak about her experience, but she's traumatized by it, man, because she paid big money for not even as much as I'm hauling off right now. I just can't understand how you can raise a price by 3 times on a customer after you already gave them a quote and they didn't add any more items. It's just insane to me, man. But that's the world we live in, and honesty gets rewarded. I've been honest with this customer from the start, so she has been giving me work and work and work. But that's why being honest is extremely important, because the customer will want to use you over and over and over. Like for me personally, I made a couple thousands from this house alone already since I've been servicing this customer, which to me is like really ideal. If I can make $1,000 off every single customer, I mean, that's a crazy amount of money per year. I'm gonna lower this back down. That way I don't have to walk towards the back. I can just easily toss it from right here in here. I personally think in the next couple years, everybody's gonna move away from like big franchise junk haulers, for the most part at least, and move on to smaller companies, just because they're easier to deal with. Well, easier in some cases, because some people are crazy to work for themselves. And there's some cones right here. If you treat people with respect, the longer you will be in business, the more repeat customers you will get, guys. And trust me, you will get them. In the beginning, it feels like they don't come. Where are all the repeat customers people talk about? And I couldn't understand that at first neither. But after being in the business for over 2 years, I totally understand now. You know, you treat people with respect, they're gonna always use you. But junk removal is not a service they need every day. That's why you're not gonna see the results as fast as you think you are. Empty buckets. This door right here is extremely heavy due to the glass, I think. Man. Some thick glass in here. I think once I get everything loaded, I'm gonna go to the scrapyard because it's like literally right there, and just toss all the stuff off. Even though it's not a lot, I don't want to unload it at my house and just store it there until I get more. Andre. Look at all these gold rings.
I said, oh man.
I know, I turned the corner a little too fast. No, don't worry. Why are you sorry?
I thought of something else too that I was wanting you to.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's on my back patio. They're like
Yeah, I'll check it out.
4 plastic chairs or something.
Absolutely. I'll take everything you need gone.
These ones right here.
Okay, you want all of them gone?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'll do that for you.
Thank you so much.
So I had a question about these cones. Were they trash or no?
I think people left them in my yard before.
So you want to get rid of them, yeah?
And then all this right here too.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to check because I didn't want to take them just in case.
Right here too. Yeah.
Yep. And then that chair or no?
Yes, that chair. Sorry, I didn't mean to just drop. And that mop would be cool to get rid of.
Yep, I'll take it. Mop.
Ooh, and that dartboard.
Dartboard.
Yay! All right, that looks good.
And then you had this dirt. You want it all gone or no?
You can just leave it.
You want to leave it? I mean,
What is that right there? Is that dirt?
soil, yeah.
Yeah, let me keep it and I'll put it in a pile.
Yeah, you can just dump it somewhere in the yard.
Well,
I can
have
dump
this
it
one
for you.
spot, where I was gonna put it, where the cable wire goes.
Wait, your cable wire is not buried under the ground?
It is kind of, but there's this one spot over on the side where the water kind of makes a puddle.
Oh, okay.
And I showed it to the guy when they just came and did the new wire all the way around the back, and he just put a little bit more, like,
Dirt?
enough to where you couldn't see it.
That's funny, because I thought they typically supposed to bury it themselves.
Yeah, they do. They didn't bury the other one that much either. I don't know what they used, but it's a whole lot better than old school tools, because I thought they would do my yard all the way around, and it looks like they used something. I think they used some tube and made it go through there or something.
Cool. The computer?
No. Yes, but I meant this. But yes, that would be wonderful too.
Okay, I'll take
That's
it.
to catch BBs or something.
This is for bullets. I'm gonna keep this.
Yeah, good.
This is nice.
Ooh, what about this too?
Anything you want gone, I'll take.
Sorry.
You do not have to be sorry at all.
Okay. That looks good. Sorry. I say sorry all the time. Anyway, I used to play with my mini crossbow with this sack.
Okay.
And and I was gonna shoot at that thing, but I'm not really into it anymore.
Huh.
But
Pretty
anyway,
cool.
that was lots of fun if you have a mini crossbow.
No, I don't.
He went go boar hunting, and he used to go deer hunting until my grandma convinced him that the deers were cute to stop doing it.
Oh, this might only handle certain guns.
I think it is. I think it's
It says
BBs or something.
It'll handle a 22 and a 17.
Yeah,
So it might not handle a 9.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, never mind. Just gonna get rid of it. This thing is brand new though, look, $49.99. 50 bucks piece of steel. Keeping those. Honestly, I'll keep this, man, just in case. Maybe it can survive a 9. Some big transformer up in there. Honestly, you're fine. It's no big deal. It's not worth the hassle. I'll walk through that side. Save you.
It's muddier on that side too, where they just buried that cave.
Perfect. So can't complain at all. It's a blessing they have the other one open. Box is heavy. If you're in this business and you don't have a wheelbarrow, you should definitely invest in one of these bad boys. Makes life so easy compared to a dolly. It'd be a pain in this situation.
Figured it was going to be a dumpster full.
Almost, not even a full dumpster.
I borrowed a friend of mine's dump truck years ago when I was moving from this place.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I filled that thing up. I had little kids, you know, and just all kinds of toys, and just, you know, and I was moving to a smaller place.
Moving, you always have a lot of stuff.
Yes.
It's brutal.
Totally, I hate moving. I never want to do it again.
All right. So I'm gonna grab this.
Yeah.
Did you want me to move that dirt for you over there and dump it for you? I mean, I could do that if you want.
Okay, sure.
If you want me to.
Yes, that would be
I'll help you
awesome.
out if you want.
My back is killing me all the time.
I'll grab these for you and just dump them over there.
I think those things might have been in here for a long time. It looks like there's some trash in that one.
Yeah, a little bit. We can pick it up once we dump it.
I'll come back up here. I gotta shut these through then. You're such an awesome person.
I try to help where I can. This is easy. I don't mind at all. I take care of my customers.
Yeah. Really good. That's how I found you anyway, was on Nextdoor app. Somebody was talking about how great you are. And I said, ooh, that's who I'm gonna call.
Awesome. I haven't posted on Nextdoor in so long.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you found me when I posted over there.
I was just gonna dump it right in there.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yep, no problem. This is some good soil right here.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's like got leaves, everything in it.
It's kind of like mulch and soil mixed together.
Yeah.
All right.
How does 450 sound for you for everything?
Oh, that's way good.
Well, you're always good to me, so I gotta be good to you.
For 6. Thank you so much.
How much?
6.
What?
That's way good, man. That's a lot of stuff. Let me do it.
600? You're awesome. Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you so
I really
much.
appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
In my opinion, 450 was pretty spot on for this job right here because it's not fully filled. There's open gaps here and there, but man, this customer always takes care of me. 600 bucks, I can't believe that. This job right here was some extremely easy money. This is where junk removal shines. Quick, easy pickups like this. But we're about 5 minutes away from the scrap yard right now. We're gonna dump this and see how much money we make in scrap. Scrap's paying pretty good right now. I think this place paying probably like 7 bucks. The place I went to yesterday pays $9.50, but I don't have enough scrap to justify driving there, so I'll go to this one right here that was literally on the way home. This guy right here is hustling out of a Honda Accord. You know, that's some dedication right there. Maybe he's just hauling scrap from his house though. I can't believe somebody's bringing a car over here because I waste quite a bit and they don't pay well for cars over here at all. Unless it's stolen. I don't know if they check for cars over here because I know some scrap yards don't, but some, you know, check for cars no matter what. Look at all those lawnmower blades. Another AC unit. People want to scrap, but don't know how to make money scrapping. I'm not a big money making machine on scrapping, but on AC units, I low-key am. This is metal. I'm just gonna throw the whole box. Loki don't want this glass to break everywhere, so I'm gonna put it down slowly but surely. Umbrellas are scrap, guys. Not every scrap yard takes TVs, but this one right here takes flat screen ones. They got quite a bit of metal on them, man. 2012 60-inch, yep. See if this is actually copper. No, just random cable, trash. You get scaled out already? Yeah. Did you ever come here before? No. You want to just drive down there? They'll pay you down there because if you loop around, you're just gonna waste more time for yourself.
I haven't dumped it yet.
Oh, I thought you already dumped it. My bad. I was just.
You may dump it right here.
I don't work here, bro. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought he was here before me and dumped his load. So I was like, bro, you're looping around for no reason. You could just go down there, but I was wrong. Quite a bit of people here today. You guys paying big money, huh? Everybody's here today. How much you paying for 100 pounds?
750.
750? That's probably the most you guys ever paid me before.
We were paying 775.
When, yesterday?
Like 3 days ago.
3 days ago? It's going back down?
I think so. Is that for YouTube?
Yeah, you're gonna be on YouTube again, brother.
How many followers you have?
Just my mom watching.
Your mom?
Julian, you paying big money right now?
No, paying the same as last week.
As last week? I wasn't here last week. I think last time I was here it was like $6.
$6, yeah. Right now 750. It's coming back up a little recent price, but
Yeah.
because if I go way too crazy high, everybody's gonna come, but I don't have no money.
Yeah.
So you know we're
Yeah, you're kind of limited on space over here. You can't pay too much because everybody's gonna come.
Everybody's gonna come. And what do I do after that? A big ass mountain of scrap, and then what?
Yeah. How much you paying for the cans right now?
55 a pound.
Oh, still the same then, huh? So only scrap metal went up?
I'm probably gonna pull it up to 60 pounds.
Okay.
60 pounds from now.
Cool.
Copper and stuff like that go up. Copper went up like 10, 20 cents last week.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw right now everybody paying pretty good money, so everybody's trying to get into the scrapping game.
And then people trying to get stealing things all day long.
Yeah, so, Jeremiah told me that somebody sold you a stolen tractor and then you had to, the cops showed up and took it from you and you lost money?
Yeah, the whole tractor.
That's crazy.
$400 that we lose right there. Plus the time, plus the, the police involved and all.
There's no titles on tractors?
Not at all.
Oh man, they got you.
Yeah, they got me right there.
Brother, how much money I make?
$25.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
Are you picking the check now?
What are you doing today? Chilling? Just hanging out? What is this?
These are basketball hoops that we're taking apart. We're just getting the metal out and the plastic.
Oh man, somebody sold you guys this?
Yeah.
It's quite a bit of plastic.
Yes. So we're gonna bail it out and send it to wherever they buy plastic.
That's crazy. Like actual basketball, everything in here?
Yeah. Well, I think
That's
it's
crazy.
getting all the metal out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
See ya. Good luck. I can't believe that somebody brought in boxed up basketball hoops and sold them for scrap. Man, they could have made so much money selling those on Facebook Marketplace. I'm honestly surprised how much money I just got paid for this little amount of scrap, because I was only expecting like 10 bucks, but I guess that's what happens when scrap goes up. You know, you make a lot more money for a little stuff like this. So this 25 bucks more than pays for my fuel and covers some of the wear and tear for this job. So man, can't complain at all. You know, scrapping could be very worth it if done right. I kept a little bit of copper. I just got back home from work with a fat $150 tip, as you guys seen, so I can't complain at all. Today was just absolutely amazing. I was only gone for 2 hours, which is honestly very good because I got a bunch of errands to take care of today. Plus I want to edit a YouTube video, which takes a lot of time, but I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. If you guys enjoyed this content, please don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.